Appropriate. It's a pleasure to be here. Village halls are extremely important to me as a rural Member of Parliament, and having lived most of my life in rural areas. They are, I think as David encapsulated, the heart of rural communities. We know that the other services that people depend on in rural communities are increasingly under pressure, whether that's the village pub, the village shop where there still is one, the post office. So having this one space, which we hope will be here in perpetuity, to provide a hub for people to come together for all of the wonderful things that go on. I'm just looking at the board behind me, the Trotters line dancing classes, which I've not been to yet. Maybe Lord Gardner and I can do that one night. But from education, health and well-being, places for young children to come together, for mums and dads to have childcare, all of these things, tackling loneliness, all of these things are so important to rural communities, and our village halls are the place for them to be delivered and for communities to really come together to meet your neighbours, to tackle loneliness, which we know is an issue, particularly in rural areas with increasingly more elderly populations. It's important to me and to the government that we help you to put village halls on a sure footing for the future. And this scheme, I hope, is a small way in which the government can contribute to your future success. When the team from ACRE came to see me about a year ago now, I think we'd met at a conference, hadn't we, a few weeks beforehand, they said to me that they'd been lobbying government, I think since Gillian Shepherd was a minister, when I think I was in small trousers at that point. But their persistence and tenacity obviously paid off, because they put a very strong case forward, which was that if we could do something to contribute from the Treasury and from the Department for the Environment towards your projects, it could make all the difference. We weren't able to do exactly what ACRE asked, which was to do a VAT rebate scheme, which is something that we don't do in government, but we found an ingenious way through and to launch this pilot scheme today with the support of the Chancellor, Philip Hammond, who was uncharacteristically willing to open the national purse and put some money behind this, which I think showed his understanding as another rural Member of Parliament in Surrey how important rural communities and village halls really are.